At 2 p.m.
Super hard to stop. Once you get moving one way, super hard to go back the other way.
PPA players, if you are here for Media Day, please come to the tournament desk. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
That was a great finish by Ignatowich. Really what we've seen a little bit is we're seeing, of course, the ladies doing a lot of cross-court dinking with the guys looking for opportunities to grab balls.
That one just a bit wide there from Ignatowich.
You could see he was just a little bit jammed, so it pulled that ball wide.
And the speed up from Ignatowich there. Not quite able to get over the net. And Barr and Pisnik, the first team on the board here in game one.
Unlucky net tip sent that serve just a little bit long. Beautiful shot right down the boulevard right there. Love it. Speed ups can be a little bit risky with Ignatowich's long reach, but that seemed to work out great for her.
And that serve just a bit long there from Ignatowich. One of the biggest servers on tour. He's someone who's going to continue to go for those serves, even if he misses a few here and there.
That was a beautiful move by Bright. Stepped around the non-volley zone, made a beautiful double-fisted backhand volley.
And Bright and Ignatowich get the side out there. We'll see if they can get on the board here in game one. And that's a nice shot right there from Ignatowich. Pisnik trying to leave it, but was well in there. Just wide there from Pisnik, trying to go up the line to Ignatowich. But I will say, Christine, I've been impressed with her ability to counter those attacks from Ignatowich so far. He's going at her pretty frequently and not having a ton of success yet.
She's definitely been prepared. You know, she is starting some of these kind of firefights, but she's definitely ready for the ball when it comes back at her. Looks like that dink went just a little bit wide based on the response of the players.
And great spot there from James Ignatowich, gets it behind Barr. Barr's trying the backhand flick there from Deckelbar. Unable to get it to go.
That was a great speed up. The return was just a little bit short, set Pisnik up for a little bit of trouble. That happens, you know, when you're having that big serve come flying at you, it's difficult to always manage it.
And that one's going to go long from Barr. And a nice run here. Nice response from Ignatowich and Bright. 6 in a row after dropping the first 2 points. We'll see if they can keep it up or if we see a timeout here from Barr and Pisnik.
Great hands on Pisnik. She's really, as you just mentioned, she's really handling these shots that Ignatowich is bringing directly at her.
And again, more drives, strong drives there from Barr. Gets the air there from Anna Bright. And that one, unable to keep it in. Had a good look at it, went down the middle from Barr.
You watched him really take his time on it, just accelerate a little bit too much through the ball, pushing it long.
And the backhand up the line gets it done from Barr. And again, a nice response here from Barr and Pisnik. Found themselves in a deficit, but they've already cut it in half here.
Serve landed, I felt, just a little bit short, allowing Deckel's serve was a little bit short, allowing Ignatowich to get in pretty quickly and get set up ready for those shots. I think deep serves are important, as well as the power that he's able to generate. Keep your opponents back just a little bit longer when you can.
It looks like a foot fault called there on Barr. Went for the Ernie with the backhand. Wasn't careful enough with the feet.
Looked to me like he stepped in just as he was taken off.
And Ignatowich catches Barr backing up. Just didn't quite get the sweet spot of the paddle.
Yeah, I'm uncertain what pushed Barr back a step, but it definitely kind of caused that error.
And not exactly sure what happened there from Deckel Barr.
Looks like just a little bit of a misstep.
But either way, looked like he slipped.
Deckel just had a little slip. I think it's just a good time to try to change the momentum.
And of course it had the desired effect there. Missed third there from Ignatowich.
Usually when I look at my partner and say, great timeout. Barr really looking to get involved in the rallies a little more. He's stepping over a little bit further. He's maybe forcing a little bit, making a couple extra airs that we wouldn't normally see out of Barr.
Game point here for Ignatowich and Bright. And that's well done from Ignatowich. Just he kept on applying the pressure on that point, especially he got Pisnik backing up. And that's going to make it 11-4 in game one. That's going to bring us to the end of the first game here. Ignatowich and Bright take it 11-4.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
I think doing exactly what they do. They do have, I think, a bit of an advantage. They've been playing as partners for almost a year, or maybe even longer than a year. That speed up caught her a little bit off guard. But I do think being partners, you know each other's games a little bit style. I think that gives you just a bit of an edge.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Christine. The only team that Ignatowich and Bright have lost to so far in 2024 has been Ben Johns and Annalie Waters. So obviously something there. They know each other's play styles. They're pretty similar, their play styles.
Chuck Singleton, report to S1. Chuck Singleton, report
As
to
we're really
S1.
witnessing now, we're really watching Barr try to get a little more involved in the game. I think as he settles in and figures out exactly which, shots to grab, I think we'll see this game get extremely exciting.
And nice hands there from Ignatowich. Was able to counter the speed up from Pisnik really well and able to stand his ground. That's the big thing, not having to back up.
And we have watched Barr and Pisnik get pushed off the line a little bit. I think we saw Barr do a little left-hand switch in there, did we not?
I think we did. Left hand coming into the kitchen, then able to use his length and get the put away across the middle. Well done there from Deckel Barr.
It was impressive.
And the missed third there can be detrimental to the momentum. But they did get on the board first in game 2.
That was a great move by Barr. I really liked there where they're really trying to keep Ignatowich a little bit honest, I'll call it, keeping him over on his side, not able to really cross the middle part and get him involved more.
A nice touch on the volley there from Deckel Barr. Just saw both of his opponents push back. Just took everything off of the volley, but still had enough on there to get it just over the net. They get the side out. We'll see if they can extend a lead here in game 2.
What a great combination. Depth, power on the serve. She still got in quickly, but his drive to follow that up was phenomenal. It looks like they questioned his serve.
And Barr conversing with the referee. Looks like he'll do it over again after the warning.
Sounds like a foot fault was called.
Yeah, the foot fault is going to make the side out, give Bright and Ignatowich the serve.
As we see the guys look to get more involved, more active, they do run the risk of stepping on the non-volley zone.
A nice speed up there from Anna Bright. Looked like she sped it up when she was almost on the ground. And Bright to serve here in game 2, tied at 2. Good spot there on the speed up from Tina Pisnik, and Deckel Barr able to come over and put that point away.
That is exactly the combination they are looking for.
If you're just now joining us, I'm Will Doughton alongside Christine Barksdale, Grandstand Court here at the Carvana Mesa Arizona Cup. Great spot on the drive from James Ignatowich, just over the net, dipping through the middle.
He caught Barr on his way into the non-volley zone. that's, you know, a risk. It's helpful when your partner can, you know, cover you as you're coming in to the non-volley zone.
And that drive just out. You can hear it hit the fence there.
It was, yeah, a little bit long.
Oh my gosh, and Tina Pisnik, she was sitting on that speed up from James Ignatowich and just unlucky off the net.
Both teams really moving the ball around well, keeping everybody honest, keeping them, you know, on their toes, moving. Just really smart dinking right there.
And second backhand air we've seen on the dink from Deckel Bar. We'll see if Ignatowich and Bright try to attack that more in this game. They've gotten a few airs out of him on that side. And what a speed up from Anna Bright there. Gets Bar leaning right, leaning towards the middle. She goes on the outside of him.
What a phenomenal shot right down the center. As you'll see, they pulled Ignatowich over off to the side. That opened up the center, and she saw it and went right for it.
It's the second time she's hit a winner off that shot. We'll see if they keep on going back to that pattern here, Christine.
It looked like she was kind of going for that pattern again, and I think it's a pretty smart move. It keeps the guys from picking and choosing what shot they want if you can kind of keep them on their side a little bit more.
And again, Bar attacks through the middle. Got a higher dink there from Ignatowich.
I liked his footwork, though. He kind of backed up a little bit, just enough to make sure he could still hit a forehand with that shot.
And the in-between the legs shot, I guess we'll call that a tweener off the bounce there.
What a fun pickup.
Doesn't get the point, though. Second serve here for Bar and Pisnik.
We've seen a few service errors, and I do think that's something that Bar and Pisnik need to really kind of focus on. They've had several unforced errors.
A nice exchange there, Ignatowich just being the one to really dictate the pace of play there. He had, I believe, 3 straight speed ups, and the first 2 were reset really nice by Pisnik, but just unable to win the point there from Bar.
He got a little excited over that. Went pretty far across the court. Really, he saw the opening, just shot it a little long.
And Anna Bright making her presence known. Nice speed up there from at Bar. And they're within 2 points of the match here.
something you can do when you're up a game and up 9-2 is you can take a few more chances. It's a good time to experiment with those chances. Maybe go for it. Try to go for the closeout.
That's what we're seeing there. We're seeing Bright and Ignatowich just being super aggressive, maybe even more aggressive than we're used to seeing. A lot of speed ups off the bounce.
They're feeling pretty comfortable right now.
And a nice counter there from Tina Pisnik. It lands right on the line.
We got a little yaw out of her on that, I think.
For good reason, too.
Mm-hmm. They're really working hard now to keep Barr out of the center, pushing his backhand, hoping for maybe even an error. We've seen a couple. And that's, you know, when you see a pattern, stick with it.
And Anna Bright ready for that speed up from Barr. Just had the forehand loaded up there.
She was ready. Her paddle was up and ready, and that's key to the game. I keep thinking we might actually see a timeout out of Barr and Pisnik, but they just keep moving forward, marching forward.
They saved one match point. We'll see if they can save another here. And yes, they can.
What quick reflexes on Barr. His paddle was up and ready in the middle where it should be, exactly where it should be in that situation, and he made it look like a simple volley.
It's interesting we saw Pisnik on the left there for those last couple points. We'll see if they continue to play that way. And that one just a bit long there from Barr. And it does look like Pisnik and Barr going back to the regular stack, having Barr on the left. We'll see if they can make a run here with their backs up against the wall. It's well done from Barr there, taking the speed up out of the air. Excuse me, Pisnik there.
Oh, he called that pretty quick. It was very close. It was out, but he was very confident as that ball sailed past him.
Good pressure there from Barr. Just gets the backhand flick. Such a pretty shot. A lot of topspin on it.
Using his reach.
And now that's 4 match points saved here by Barr and Pisnik.
That's pretty impressive. You know, that's kind of nerves of steel. Bet she would have loved to have had a little net love right there and had that just roll over. Let's see if they can string some things together and take advantage of this side out they've gotten.
And Ignatowich with the speed up. He probably saw Barr out of the corner of his eye coming in, trying to poach that from the middle. And just well done to just flick it over the net.
It was very strategically done. You could see Barr, he was all in, committed to grabbing that forehand out of the center.
And that is going to do it. Anna Bright and James Ignatowich take game 2 and the match at the 5th time of asking. They advance to the mixed doubles quarterfinals here at the Carvana Mesa Arizona Cup. The next match on here